Well, let's get into the Heisman odds this week. What players? So there was 2 moves that were made that were pretty prominent. We have 2 faces that have entered the 4 and 2 have dropped off.
I'm assuming Milrow, because I know he dropped out the past 2 weeks. I'm assuming he's back in.
Okay.
Trying to remember. It's been Ewers, Dart, Beck,
Ward
and
Gabriel were in there last week with Dart and Ewers.
Did Beck drop out?
Beck and Nico both dropped out. Yeah.
I forgot
And
about that. Yeah,
Dylan Gabriel. He wasn't in there.
Oh, yeah.
last week.
Yeah, Gabriel. So I assume Gabriel and Milrow are the ones back in.
Actually, before we move forward, if you had to choose 4 players right now, who are you choosing? And it's the same for the chat. I want to see who y'all 4 Heisman 1 to 4. Who would it be? And I'm so sad to have my spear tattoo right now for Florida State. This is embarrassing to have.
I can't even celebrate, dog. We're just as shit. There's no point in me celebrating. Like,
you guys might be worse.
I would say Quinn.
Yeah.
Milrow. Ginty and Dart.
Mm-hmm. Dart. Okay.
I would say, even though he got injured, Quinn still stays at 1 because he still threw 3 touchdowns that game.
Mm-hmm.
So Quinn at 1,
Ow.
Dart at 2, Milrow moves back to 3. And I'm sick and tired of the disrespect on my boy Ginty. He's in at 4. I will always say that he's top 4 until he actually gets in there.
Ginty? Well, this week's Heisman is Cam Ward moves up to number 1.
Cowards!
Jalen Milrow moves up. Jackson Dart stays exactly where he was at. Nico has re-entered after being there on week 2.
That's crazy.
And the people that dropped out were Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers.
Cowards.
I don't think Quinn missing 1 single game against Louisiana Monroe. Like, it sounds like
I figured they were going to, but he also
right.
I figured they were going to drop him out because he's going to miss an extended period of time.
It's only going to be 1 week.
Threw 3 touchdowns.
He hasn't even been ruled out technically.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, still he may.
Sarkisian said the other day it's going to be it's going to be a 1 week thing. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it could have been.
So even then, like with the 1 week, he still threw 3 touchdowns before he had to leave the game for injury. So like,
I know.
also y'all some bitches for not adding GT.
I don't think Nico should be on there. Tennessee has already rushed for over 1,000 yards. They average over 300 yards per game on the ground. Tennessee is where they're at because of their defense and their running game, not Nico. I got to get that out there.
So you want me to go through? Let's go through the 10 right now. Cam Ward, Jalen Milrow, Jackson Dart, Nico. Dylan Gabriel's at 5. Carson Beck is at 6. You're not going to believe who's at 7. Take a guess who's at 7. You're not going to believe it.
Dylan Raiola.
Nope.
Sid Shadur.
Nope. Arch Manning is at 7.
Arch jumped Quinn.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Ashton
That's
Ginty.
crazy work.
Ashton Ginty's at number 8.
Crazy.
Quinn Ewers is at number 9, and Miller Boss is at 10. And then the 2 after them is Will Howard and Travis Hunter. That's nasty, nasty work. Yep. Vegas says that Arch Manning is at the number 7 spot after not even playing 1 full game yet.
It's crazy.
Vegas is going to win a lot of money from Arch bets.
Yeah.
That was also going to be like my biggest fear. I was like, I feel like they're going to put this man in just because they're like, oh, but he's going to be starting for a while, even though it might be just the 1 week, but still.
Yeah, Arch is at number 7. So I go
Oh,
to
the
a
GT
I go to a website called VegasInsider.com where they take all the major betting sites and they give you all the odds for every single player and then they average them out.
Bro. We need to stop with the G&T district. Can we get this man on the show, please? I'll be his spokesperson.
To round out the list, though, Drew Aller, Avery Johnson, Riley Leonard, Jackson Arnold, Garrett Nussmeier, Brady Cook, 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀. Brady Cook's only thrown 2 touchdowns. Noah Fafita, Jeremiah Smith, Luther Burden, Dylan Rayola, Shador Sanders, and Tedera McMillan.
McMillan below Sanders.
Hey, K-Dub is right. This is a what the Fuchs moment.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's nasty work.